in my way. On the ground, smoke in my chest. 6 shots loaded, fate does the rest. You beg for light, but the dark runs deep, where silence screams and the shadows creep. Black river runs, cold and wide. Ain't no mercy on the other side. Cross me once, you won't again. I don't leave wounds, I bury men. No turning back, no last amen. I don't leave wounds, I bury men. Cut sharp like a devil's blade. One more step and you'll meet the grave. No final prayer, no one will cry. Just the black below and an empty sky. Black river runs, cold and wide. Ain't no mercy on the other side. Cross me once, you won't again. I don't leave wounds, I bury men. No turning back, no last amen. I don't leave wounds, I bury men. Down, but I ride on. A shadow rides when the light is gone. Mark my grave with fire and stone. I was never made for flesh and bone. Empty bottles on the counter where my demons settle in. A flicker from the kerosene cast ghost upon the wall. Every creak and groan reminds me of the things I can't recall. Old memories like thunder tearing through this empty room. A photograph that's fading, a love affair turned tomb. Rusty nails and broken boards, this house has lost its soul. I sit here drowning sorrows with a heart as black as coal. Whiskey and shadows, they're my only friends tonight. In this dark and endless silence, where wrong feels so right. Every sip's a piece of me, that slowly fades away. Whiskey and shadows guide me till the break of day. Mama's Bible on the table, dust covered and alone. I used to find my answers in those pages made of stone. But the words won't heal a spirit that's been shattered and betrayed. In this empty house of sorrow, only shadows stay. The rain taps on the window like a lover's mournful sigh. I've walked these crooked highways with a curse in every stride. The devil holds my secrets, whispering softly in the dark. Wish I could break these chains and make one final mark. Whiskey and shadows, they're my only friends tonight. In this dark and endless silence, where wrong feels so right. Every sip's a piece of me that slowly fades away. Whiskey and shadows guide me till the break of day. Voices in the dust, riding through the canyon where memories rust. 6-shot iron, ashes in my stride. The deal turned sour, now I got no place to hide. I ride with the damned, I walk with the cursed. The saddle in the saddle, the doors get worse. Ain't no heaven calling, ain't no light ahead. Just a devil's grin till and a trail painted red. Moonlight dances, bones in the sand. A ghost town whisper still knows my hand. Whiskey runs hot, but it won't cleanse the skin. I hear death breathing, feel him closing in. I ride with the damned, I walk with the cursed. I saddle in the saddle, dude get worse. Just a devil's grin till in a trail painted red.
cracking, dirt shakes below. Ravens circling, telling tales they know. My past is a grave, my soul's wrapped in chain. Each town I pass still whispers my name. I ride with the damned, I walk with the cursed. The saddle in the saddle, never getting worse. Ain't no heaven calling, ain't no light ahead. Just the devil's grin and a trail painted red. So if you see me riding, turn your eyes away. There's no redemption, no debt to repay. Just dust and nails where I make my stand. Still riding with the damned.
In a silver sky, whispers haunt the old bridge where shadows lie. An empty bottle rolls down the barren street. Memories fade, but the past won't retreat. Graveyard of secrets the town won't tell. Church bells toll like a warning bell. Windows shatter in the dead of night. Even the stars hide from the fright. Down in the haunted town where dreams decay, demons dance in the night's cold sway. Broken souls lost in time's cruel maw, living alone with the devil's draw. The door's closed, boarded on the door. Echoes of laughter heard no more. Rusty nails on the abandoned floor. Signs of life long fled from home. The town won't tell. Church bells toll like a warning bell. Windows shatter in the dead of night. Even the stars hide from the fright. Stone walls howling by the old mill stream. Dread as thick as a nightmare's dream. Loneliness hangs from every tree. Haunted sounds growing roots in me. Can't escape this cursed terrain. Ghosts of love and whispers of pain. Every step feels like a drag through On a gravel road beneath the pines, a lone house stands where the moonlight shines. The wind whispers secrets through the night, casting shadows where ghosts find their light. In a corner bar past the county line, a man sits alone, lost in whiskey's brine. His heart's been broken by too many lies. In that dark room where sorrow hides, there's a pain you can't escape. In the silence, in the air, whiskey burns like a midnight train, chasing shadows till the dawn is bare. A broken watch on a worn-out wrist tracks the hours down a dark abyss. Memories haunt like a lover's scorn in the ditch where dreams are torn. Her name etched in a heart of stone, in a cemetery overgrown. He visits her grave with a heavy chest, where her life's buried, finally at rest. Crows on the fence in the dying light, witness a soul lost to the night. Stars above offer no reprieve, just the dark country of what we believe. Black sky burning, wind howls loud, ash in my boots, death in the crowd. I ain't no savior, I ain't no saint, just a man with a gun and a war to paint. Smoking lead, fire and steel, no remorse, no time to feel. Cross my path, take your last breath. I deal in blood, I deal in death. table, knife in my hand. You talk real tough, but you don't stand a chance. Whiskey spills, the night runs cold. One wrong move and you won't get old. Smoking lead, fire and steel. No remorse, no time to feel. Cross my path, take your last breath. I deal in blood, I deal in death. Shadows stretch, the reaper calls. Every man falls when the hammer falls. No law, no love, no peace for me. Just the echo of gunfire setting me free. Smoking lead, fire and steel. No remorse, no time to feel. Cross my path, take your last breath. I deal in blood, I deal in death. The moon turns red, ain't no rest till I'm good and dead. But till that day I'll ride on through with smoking lead and a hellbound view. There's a shadow over yonder where the old barn creeps. In the still of the night, not a soul dare speak, though the moonlight glimmers on the silver gale. In that haunted hollow, silence always prevails.
Grandpa told stories of lost souls and bones, talking about folks who never made it back home. Echoes in the forest of a mournful tune, a distant reminder of the town's dark doom.
Ooh, there's a shadow haunting every hill, whispers of the past that linger still. In the night it comes calling through the pines, a tale of sorrow in these winding vines. Down by the creek where the water runs cold lies the tale of a love that was bitterly sold. She waits in the silence, her heart turned to stone, for the man who had promised
In the night it comes calling through the pines, a tale of sorrow in these winding vines.
By the old churchyard where the wildflowers grow lie the markers of secrets no one else could know. When the north wind howls through the weathered trees, it sings a song of heartache carried on the breeze.
Ooh, there's a shadow haunting every hill, whispers of the past that lingers still. In the night it comes calling through the pines, a tale of sorrow in these winding vines.
The moon is rising over Graveyard Hill. The night breathes deep, the air turns still. Whispers flow through the twisted trees. Every shadow hides old memories. Lost souls drift down forgotten roads, wearing silence like weathered coats. The past lies buried shallow and near, and the secrets in the pines still whisper clear. Shadows in the pines, they call my name. A lonesome cry framed in midnight flame. Echoes of sorrow, ghosts in line. You haunt the valley where the sun won't shine. Rusty chains on a leaning gate guard that house in a haunted state. Windows shattered, doors hang low, where time stands still and memories glow. Silent prayers in the chapel bare, candles flicker on heavy air. Winds of change, they moan and sway, but something here still wants to stay. The night holds secrets dark and deep. Listen close, you'll hear them weep. Every fallen leaf, each distant cry tells a tale that refuses to die. creeps over Graveyard Hill. The night hangs low, the air turns still. Whispers drift through the ancient trees. Every shadow hides old memories. Lost souls wander these broken roads, in tattered coats and heavy loads. The past lies deep beneath the pine, but secrets rise like smoke in time. Shadows in the pines, they call my name. A lonesome cry in the dark remains. Echoes of sorrow, ghosts in line, here in the valley where the sun won't shine. Rusty chains on a sagging gate guard the house that forgot its fate. Windows crack, the roof askew, still clings to dreams the night once knew. Silent prayers in the chapel bare, candles flicker in frozen air. Winds of change, they moan and groan, but in these woods I'm not alone. The night holds secrets cold and wide. Listen close, you'll hear them ride. It's all around, each breath, each cry tells a tale that won't ever die. There's a road past the old oak tree where shadows whisper secrets to the breeze. The devil's hand carved the path, they say. Only fools go walking when the sky turns gray. The church bell tolls, but it's distant and dim, a warning sound for the souls drawn to him. The land lays dry as the cold mist creeps on Devil's Hollow Road, the lost soul sleeps. Devil's Hollow Road, where the sinners lay down. The dirt tastes like ashes from a burnt out town. You walk too far, there ain't no turning back. Footsteps fade quiet on the endless track. The wind moans curses through midnight air. No man's been seen, but you feel the stare. The crows keep watch from crooked pines, singing death songs to keep the time. The tales remain, though the faces change, etched in bark and the gravel strange. Some say they hear a fiddle row cry, playing for the damned 'neath the blood
a burnt out town. You walk too far, there ain't no turning back. Footsteps fade quiet on the endless track. Devil's Hollow Road where the sinners lay down. The dirt tastes like ashes from a burnt out town. No prayers work once you cross that line. Just echoes lost where the lanterns die.
Shadows crawl across a cracked red clay. The wind hums songs the dead used to play. The night is cold and the silence grows, full of secrets that the lost road knows. Ghost of the broken road, they call my name, born of sorrow. Baptized in flame, no turning back, no place to hide. I ride this hill with death by my side. Each mile behind me is lined with graves of the men I was, of the love I gave. I wear the scars, I drag the chains. The dust don't wash away the pain. Ghost of the broken road, they call my name, born of sorrow. Baptized in flame, no turning back, no place to hide. I ride this hell with death by my side. Let the cold wind tear my skin. This cursed trail won't let me win. No cross can save, no prayers unwind the ghosts I carry in my mind. Ghost of the broken road, they call my name, born of sorrow. Baptized in flame, no turning back, no place to hide. I ride this hell with death by my side. Clinging to the edge of a long-lost trail. The moon wears frost like a morning veil. Silhouettes crawl where truths once lied, and every breeze still speaks the cries. The chapel doors swing with a hollow groan. Wind hums hymns for the long gone bones.
stone by stone. The past decays, but those cold voices never fade. Haunted whispers in the dead of night, rolling through the hills, pale and white. Spirits call and shadows press in this cursed land with forenal guests. A rusted bell rings soft and slow, steps on gravel with nowhere to go. The air cuts deep like a preacher's sigh, and the silence howls a lullaby. Cabins sink where the weeds now grow, empty frames where firelight glowed. The swing still moves with no one near, like it's rocking old forgotten fears. Haunted whispers in the dead of night, rolling through the hills, pale and white. Spirits call and shadows press in this cursed land we're forenal guests.
You thought I'd crawl, thought I'd break, but I'm the flame you can't forsake. Built from steel, dust and pain. Now I'm rising through the smoke and flame.
Stayed still, held my peace. Now
inside, 'cause this fire won't be denied. I'm not here to hesitate. I was born to detonate.
Down by the banks where the wild wind sighs stands a faded home 'neath the crimson sky. A lantern sways through the thickest gloom, glows like sorrow in a widow's room. Oh, the widow waits where the cold winds moan for the man she lost to the dark unknown. His shadow lingers, his voice still calls, follow me down where the silence falls. Her hands are frail, her hopes turn dust. She speaks to the night with a ghostly trust. The river hums his name so low. Step closer, now where the dark things go. It awaits where the cold winds moan for the man she lost to the dark unknown. His shadow lingers, his voice still calls, follow me down where the silence falls. At the stroke of 3, her breath runs thin. She walks to the edge, lets the dark pull in. The trees all shiver, the waters swell, and the wind it cries, all hearts must dwell. Now the blackbirds cry as the red sky bleeds. 2 shadows drift among the weeds. The lantern's gone, but her vow still burns, a love too deep where the river turns. Hangs pale in a silent sky. Old bridge groans where secrets lie. An empty flask rolls through the street. Dust and shame beneath my feet. Graveyard stones with names long gone. The chapel creaks with a ghostly song. Curtains drawn behind locked glass. Even shadows don't dare pass. This cursed town rust and dreams decay. Dead men whisper, claw and gnaw. No one outruns the devil's draw. The diner's dark, cold as bone. Voices gone, just static tone. Rust creeps slow on the weathered barn. Life pulled back, left only harm. Wolves cry low past the mill's dead stream. Night grows thick like a fever dream. Roots are deep in this lonesome tree. This haunted land won't set me free. Can't outrun the toll I pay. Buried truth won't wash away. Every breath pulls deeper in. Drawn again where the dark begins.
They said, give up the wicked men, but now they bleed us once again. Every promise turns to ash. Truth is buried in their stash. We scream and shout, but it's all the same. Our cries are lost, they shift the blame. They come like wolves without a chain, feeding greed and stoking pain.
They are wolves coming for our flesh, a storm descending with no rest. No escape from this living mess, drowning in the blood we bled. They swore a land of milk and honey, but we live where it's always bloody. We live where it's always bloody.
We're just names lost in the feed, silent victims built to bleed. Behind their smiles the lies are sown, feeding on what we've outgrown.
We scream and shout, but the sky won't crack. Truth's been burned and won't come back.
They come like wolves with fangs revealed, and nothing left but wounds unhealed.
They are wolves coming for our flesh, a storm descending with no rest. No escape from this living mess, drowning in the blood we bled. They saw a land of milk and honey, but we live where the nights aren't sunny. We live where the nights aren't sunny. Will we rise or fall in flame, bound to silence, blind with shame? Break the chain or die this way, our freedom rots more every day.
We looked for heroes, but they sold their soul, smiling wide as the darkness stole. They play both sides behind the veil, keeping us divided, doomed to fail.
They are wolves coming